Hey guys, Weldon Customs here, and today we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Man-Thing Build-A-Figure. These are the Marvel Knights. It is Netflix Daredevil. Looks pretty cool, not bad. Take a look at the back. Alright, let's open him up. Alright guys, so here he is out of the box, and he looks pretty cool, but first off, let's take a look at his accessories. Of course, we take a look at the Build-A-Figure piece of Man-Thing right here, which is pretty nice, I have to admit. It looks pretty good, nice sculpting, nice detail, nice paintwork as well. These parts on the front here are rubber, nice soft rubber, so they do move a little bit. No wire though, so this is pretty cool. So you choose to build that, which we will in the near future. Stay tuned for that. Now next up we do have his batons, or his sticks, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call them batons, whatever. They do connect in the center here, which is pretty nice, pretty cool. They do also store on the figure, which is really nice. Pretty much all Daredevils do have that ability to do that. So you stick them on the side right here. They do have little notches for each of them, and they look pretty nice, pretty cool. I like how it looks right there. Now next up, he does have two sets of hands. The ones right here are just normal fists or closed, which are pretty nice to have for punching. On the figure himself, they do have gripping hands, which are pretty small and tight as well. They're used obviously to hold his batons, and you can put them on either way. And it's a nice, good, firm grip. They stay in there pretty well, so you won't have a problem with them slipping out or falling out or anything like that. They stay in there pretty nicely. And this is how he looks like with the batons, and then you can pose him either way you want, and he's ready to fight. Alright, so looking at the figure up close and personal, I have to say it looks pretty nice in my opinion. You know, I only watched about half the first season, but I did watch the second season, and this is where he primarily wore the outfit like this. But I think it looks pretty good. You know, I haven't really nitpicked and seen every single detail or examined every single detail of the costume in the show. So I'm not 100% sure if it's 100% accurate, but either way, it still looks really nice. I like how it looks. I love all the detail on it, the texture on it as well. Looks really good. Zoom in on that. I also like the fact the red and the black contrast really nicely. Almost looks like panels or like plates of armor on him. This is a really good job overall. Looks pretty nice. And even the head sculpt looks really good too. You know, you can almost tell that's the actor underneath right here. They did a pretty good job on the face sculpt underneath on the bottom. Pretty nice. I like how the eyes are just red. They're not like eyeballs, obviously, but because he's blind. But yeah, I like it. It looks like an actual helmet, which is pretty nice, not just like a mask. Definitely did a good job. A lot of detail in there, you know, small hidden details that you might take for granted or look over, but it's definitely there. Even taking a look at the back, very nice. Good job. Going down to the rest of the body, you have his holster right here for his sticks. That's glued on. Looks pretty good. Alright, so taking a look at articulation right now, he does have a ball jointed head on a hinge, and it goes all the way back. It might pop off a little bit, about that much. It does go all the way down, which is pretty nice. I like that. Left and right, no problems there. Pivots just a little bit, but not that much. For the shoulders, they're on hinge joints that rotate all the way around, go in and out, pretty decent. Yeah, pretty good, almost all the way out. They are on ratchets, they feel like, even though it is a disc hinge. There's some of a click right there. Bicep swivel, no problems there. 2 points at the elbow, which is pretty nice. And at the wrist, he has a hinge and a swivel, so that's pretty standard right there. Going down to the ab joints, very nice, pretty good. Goes back pretty decent as well. He does have a waist swivel, of course. T-jointed hips, they go about 90 degrees, give or take. Pretty decent. Split-wise, he has that right there. Thigh swivel. 2 points at the knee. And no boot swivel, but at the ankle, he does have a hinge, which is pretty good. And has a pivot also as well. So very standard articulation for a Marvel Legends figure. I want to go straight right now into quality control, because I know this line has been pegged with some quality control issues, And you know, this one isn't that bad. I do feel like some of the joints are a little bit loose and a little bit tight in some places. Like for instance, his shoulders are pretty tight. I had to loosen them up a little bit more. This one isn't that bad. It's a little bit of a click. This one on this arm is a little bit stiffer than I would like. I do have to work on it a little bit more. Remember, I just got these figures, so maybe after some time they will get a little bit better. But it's not that horrible because I do have two of them, like I said, and this one, he is insanely stiff. Like, I can barely move these shoulders at all. I'm not even gonna try because I feel I'm gonna snap it. So if I opened up this figure first, I would have been very angry. Like this one moves, but this one literally is like stuck, as if someone put super glue in there, and it won't even move in at all. So you might have some problems there. Probably why they have two per case. I don't know. But either way, this one's pretty decent, so I'm not going to fault that much on it because every single figure might be a little bit different. But like I said, I feel like sometimes the joints in the biceps maybe, not the bicep, the elbows might be a little bit wobbly, you know, that soft plastic they have there. Also in the knees, like this one likes to give out a little bit when I try to stand them up. It's pretty weak. So yeah, so be aware of that. If you want to tighten them up or try to make them more firm, I do have a video up there showing how you could do that. So yeah, just be aware of the quality issues, because I know some people have been complaining about this line, but it might be a mixed batch. So, sometimes it'll be okay, sometimes it might be horrible, and sometimes they might be alright. So you'll never know really with Hasbro. Alright, size comparison time. So here is Daredevil with the Punisher and also the new Bullseye figure, which I have to say is fantastic. But yeah, I like the size comparison right here. I like how they made Punisher really big and tall. Daredevil's a good size, just like in the middle right there, and Bullseye just a little bit shorter, but he's pretty wide, which I like. So yeah, looks pretty good to me right here. So next up right here, we do have my Red Hood gang right here. We have Deadpool and the Homecoming Spider-Man figure. I actually love this outfit more than the actual Spider-Man outfit. But yeah, here they are side by side. Pretty good size comparison. Deadpool just a little bit bigger. Spider-Man, of course, is smaller. I think it fits in pretty well. Now for another size comparison, we have the standard Spider-Man right here. And also I want to throw in the Mafex Batman figure, because I always thought Batman and Daredevil are pretty similar in some ways, but the size comparison wise, it's not that bad. This might be a little bit small, even though he has the height. His body does look kind of small, but overall it looks pretty decent. I think if you decided to take pictures of them side by side, you could get away with it, which is not bad overall. And for last size comparison right here, we do have Iron Fist right there, and we do have the Captain America figure right here on purpose, because I know a lot of people have used this base to make their own custom Daredevil figure, which is a pretty good usage, I believe. But as you can see, they are pretty similar, but definitely not the same base at all. Looks like this is a brand new one. But overall, like I said before in past reviews, this is a pretty small Captain America, so don't really judge that. But overall, I think these two look pretty good together. This is the Iron Fist that we all wanted, but we do not have. Alright, so basically I think this is a pretty good figure, I think it's pretty all around, nicely sculpted, good articulation, good accessories at least, compared to the other figures. I bought this line because I primarily wanted the Punisher and the Blade. Those have been a little bit of a disappointment in my opinion. Punisher is pretty good. Blade could be better. But overall, coming straight out of the box, I actually think Daredevil is probably one of the better ones. And then of course you will have to look at Bullseye, which might be the best figure of the whole bunch. But other than that, I think this is a pretty nice looking figure. I love the sculpting. I love the head sculpt. I think the helmet looks pretty nice. Yeah, this is overall a decent, good figure and a nice updated Daredevil for your collection if you like the Netflix series, or just like the figure itself and the look, and you could probably blend them in with your other figures. So yeah, that's about it guys. Thank you for watching. Like I said before, be aware of the quality issues on this figure. You might have a bad one, you might have a good one. You just have to luck out maybe and win the lottery on that. But that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like always, comment, criticize, subscribe, do whatever you want to pay attention. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go to wildandcustoms.com. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Peace!